Okay. Welcome to the first episode of Children of Immigrants. Wow. Let me have a big gulp so I can calm my nerves. Welcome to my first podcast, guys. My first guest is Marissa Pereira. Marissa Pereira Afonso. She's an e-commerce manager. Marissa, would you like to introduce yourself a bit more?
So hi guys, I'm Marissa. I'm not 7 Notes, I'm not a singer, like I've seen those questions. But yeah, so I'm 29 years old, Goan, recently got married and here to talk all things about children of immigrants. To be fair, this is a topic that's really close to my heart as well. So when you reached out, like I was so excited to just talk about the struggles, the good bits, the experience of it all.
Amazing. Okay, Marissa, tell me more about moving to this country. When did your family move here? What was it like?
So my parents moved, well, we all moved here in 2006.
Oh, it's the same as me.
No way!
Yeah, it's the same year.
Wait, what month?
February.
Oh, we were July, so like not far behind. Oh, that's so great. But what was crazy, like, I was just thinking the fact that it's going to be 20 years.
Yeah.
Next year.
Yeah, next year, yeah. Oh my God.
And that's kind of mind-boggling because thinking about it, that's like 2/3 of my life lived in the UK.
God, yeah.
Which
so
is quite kind of
how
deep.
old were you when you...
I was 10.
I was 9, yeah.
No, so we're only like a year, year apart.
Yeah.
So probably had similar experiences.
Yeah. So primary school, right?
Yeah, I joined year 6, so you must have been year 5.
Year 5. I skipped year 4 because I was in like 3rd standard. They call it standard there, right? Like
yeah.
So I was in 3rd standard, and I came here, and I was like in 5th, and I was like, where did my go?
How does that work?
I have not, because I think their year is different. Their academic year, because I think in Goa it's like January to December. Over here it's September.
Yeah, correct. When we moved here, my parents, we went to Maidenhead, which is there was probably about 10, 13 families in Maidenhead, so it wasn't like a big Goan community. So predominantly, like quite not that diverse as it is now, I would say. So it was quite challenging when I first moved here. It was just, I think I felt quite alienated. And I think people can share that sentiment because it's like you're in a whole other country, you're literally 10 years old, you leave all your friends and family behind. And I think deep down, like I didn't really know what was going on or wasn't really prepared for like that transition. So it was really difficult because I joined primary school in year 6 when everyone has their own friendship groups and stuff, and you're just like this new kid that's joined and everyone kind of looks at you differently. And I was like the only girl that was like an immigrant at that time in my year. I really stood out in my class photo. So it was really challenging in that sense. But then I had like my family, I had my cousins here. So it just made the transition a bit easier.
Oh, nice.
And then there was like more, as time went on, like there were more Goan people as well. So I felt like it was challenging to an extent, but then it was also nice to see that transition of like blending into the culture and all.
How did your family explain it to you? Like why the move was needed, or did they mention anything, or they just sort of moved and you just sort of went with it?
That's a good question. I felt like I'm trying to remember. It's such a long time ago. I was 10, so I felt like I didn't really have a choice. But the way I do remember like my mom talking about it because most of my childhood, my dad was working in the Middle East. So I felt like he missed out on our childhood. And then he moved to the UK with my uncles and my mom's side of the family. And then for him, it was more like an opportunity to get the family together. And also, greener pastures, trying to build a life. So I think trying to think like, I think that's how my mom tried to explain it to us, like, we're going to be like a family again. Because we would only see our dad like once every year or so it was quite difficult in that sense.
So it was like a proper family unit once you sort of moved.
Exactly.
That makes sense. Oh, that's really interesting. Like people go to different countries and the tradition just dies. What I want to know is what's that one thing your family do that keeps the tradition alive?
I feel like my parents, my family in general, are very traditional. But the one thing without fail that they do every single day is prayer time. Like we have our 7 o'clock on the dot Amori and then there's after. So that's just like ingrained into us. So that's something that they've always tried to like continue. And I think also like going to church every Sunday, like the religious side definitely, and then celebrating like the feasts and stuff. So we'd always have like a little get together and stuff. So I think like my parents really did a good job of trying to make sure that we don't lose culture in us, especially consciously knowing that we were like when we moved here we were really young, and it's easy to lose like a part of you or a part of your culture that way.
I think that's one thing that I really appreciate about like parents that have moved here. They've really tried to keep sort of tradition alive, which is really hard to do if you think about it. Like moving to a whole different country, being surrounded by different cultures, to still sort of preserve your culture from back home, that's really hard to do, and some parents do it so effortlessly. I think we don't 100%. Give them enough credit for that.
That's true actually. Like I feel like I think I appreciate it more that I've gotten married and moved out, like the things that my parents have done for me growing up. So but you're right, you should really show appreciation a bit more.
So what was your journey like in terms of your career? You're an e-commerce manager. How did you get to where you are right now?
I mean, for me it was quite a journey because when I was, I guess, let me take back to like school days. I had no idea what I wanted to do, and I think most people in school, especially when you're 18, like trying to make a decision about what uni you want to go to, what subject you want to study, like I had zero clue. So I really relied on like the people around me. So the people around me being like teachers, because I didn't have any like family that went to university in the UK. So it was trying to find out the path and the right thing for me. So the subjects that I chose for GCSEs and A-level kind of helped shape that decision. So I did like BTech business, and then I found like marketing really interesting. So I wanted to pursue business management with marketing, and then I was kind of thinking like maybe fashion management, like, you know, along that route as well. So it was quite conflicting, but then I decided with business and marketing management that was the path for me. I did my university, and then did my placement year, and I felt like placement year really helped because I mean, I'm sure people here, like, especially now, it's so tough in the job market. Everyone requires like experience, even though you're applying for an entry level job role.
You come out of uni and you're like, they want experience.
Exactly. Like, where do I get the experience? So placement year really helped, and I was an e-commerce intern, and I feel like I just worked my way up. Then after being an e-commerce intern and after graduation, I applied for e-commerce exec, like an entry level job role. I was just debating whether to go for a grad scheme, but I think it was just so competitive. And then I thought, I know what I want to do. Whereas grad schemes, it helps you like discover the different functions. And because I was so set on what I wanted to do, so became an e-commerce exec, and then just worked my way up to become an e-commerce manager.
So growing up, did you feel like there was an expectation of going a career pathway? Like, did your parents ever tell you?
I think I'm quite lucky in that sense, because like my parents were never forceful, and they were really supportive of the decisions that me and my brother always made. One thing about career is they were just like, just do what you feel like, just do what you want to do, like
amazing.
Follow your passion, and that's what we both ended up doing. Like I think for my parents, they weren't super like forceful in that way because they never had an opportunity to like go study. Like literally my mom had to force my grandma to like for her to go to school.
Oh wow.
Because she had to look after the younger kids. For them it was like, oh, you have an amazing opportunity, just do what you want to do. And I'm very like thankful and appreciative of my parents for letting me just pursue what I wanted to do, because there was just never any pressure.
I think that's something I think about quite often, is that we're sort of living our parents, well, mums more so, like dream, like things that they couldn't do, we sort of do it, and we don't even like look at it and think that, wow, we're doing it. But like generations of women in our families probably weren't even allowed to pursue half the things that we do now that's so usual for us.
100%. My mom never like traveled or living away from your parents, like that was never a thing. And now it's you live away to go to uni, or like so many options now that it's nice. It's such a nice lifestyle to have as well.
And I just kind of like try and imagine what they must think, like sending us off to uni, because that's not something that they've sort of done or experienced, like having their child move to a different city to like, you know, just live by themselves at the age of 18, 19. So sometimes I'm like, damn, like for someone that hasn't experienced that during their age to kind of see their children doing it, it must scare them a bit.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but like my mom was crying her eyes out. Like she was literally on the phone to me, like crying. And my mom does not cry. I think I've only seen my mom cry at like very serious situations. So seeing her cry like just hurts your heart.
No, I know. My mom cried as well, like, when they were dropping me, and it was like a whole family affair, like dropping us to uni. It was like when she was going back, like I could see her crying, and then I remember just going back to my room and crying myself.
I think we both shared that experience.
Because the thing is, I've never lived by myself, like before, so it was quite the experience sort of thing.
Did you enjoy that bit?
What, like living by myself?
Yeah,
I think,
and I was sharing the space with other people, like strangers.
Yeah, yes and no. So the first year was really nice. First year was like I was living with all girls.
Yeah.
So
nice.
Yeah. I think I was the messy one. I remember there was one time I forgot to take something out the fridge and it grew like fungus on it. And the thing is, because I didn't know what it was, and the thing is, I kept it in one of the shelves, and someone then took it off that shelf and put it like in like the vegetable tray thing below.
Okay,
so I never realized. And for like the longest time, we're like, why does the kitchen smell? Why does the kitchen smell? We literally like complained to the like flat people as well, like the kitchen like stinks, da 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 da. They came in, they checked the fridge, and the fungus was literally growing up the vegetable tray into the vents, and literally behind the fridge there was like all fungus at the back. My flatmates were looking at me like, you little shit. I was just like, oops.
They make a big fuss about it?
No, they were really nice. Like, my flatmates were really nice. But yeah, so first year was good. Second year was good as well, because I was living with the same girls from first year.
Yeah.
Or like girls that I knew. Third year, I thought I'd like brave it out and kind of like commute into Birmingham.
Oh,
that's like
what, through train?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's like a 2.5-hour journey.
Yeah.
Because Nash was graduating that year, right? So I'm just like, I don't want to be in Birmingham by myself. Because obviously I've never lived by myself and everything. So I was like, oh, I'll commute. And then literally day one of university, I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm not commuting. And then I had to like book an accommodation.
Yeah.
And I had to take whatever was left. And whatever was left was really like a flat with all boys. I was the only girl.
No.
Like there was this one other girl, but she barely came in.
Yeah.
So I was like the only girl, and there were like 5 or 6 boys in the flat. And I'm just there like, oh my God. And they were like first years as well. At that point, I was like final year. I was like, fuck's sake. I was just there like, I went to like the office, tried to get like a change of flats and everything. They're like, nope, fully booked. And I'm like, great. But then I made friends. There was like, there was like
so it wasn't like a bad experience.
Yeah, it was. Like
still coming out.
Yeah. Like most of them were nice, but there were just there's always the kitchen used to be in a mess. Like I remember it was my birthday and I was having like people over like to go on a night out and everything. And I told them, I was like, can you please clear your mess from like the kitchen?
Yeah.
Just this one day, please. And they were just like, yeah, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It was like 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. that day. I went to the kitchen and the sink was like blocked. There was like water up to like there. And I was just there like, oh what the hell? Like I'm having people for pre-drinks and everything. Like, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
So then like, luckily Karen went to like the same uni. So she was living nearby.
Oh, nice.
So I was just there like, can I have the prees at yours? And then I just ended up having the prees there. So it was fine. But
yeah, I shared that in first year. I could not do it. I left after like week 1.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, I cannot.
Yeah.
And which is why like I saved so much money from literally being like, nah, I'm not doing this. I was commuting into Oxford.
Like, what's the distance?
Train distance was about an hour.
Okay.
But then you had to get a bus to the campus, which is like so far away. So it was like additional 40 minutes, so nearly 2 hours.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was like such a mission.
Wait, so why did you decide to commute?
Oh, because well, first of all, I think that emotional toll of like, I don't think I was prepared for like the change at uni.
Okay,
and I don't think
first year.
Yeah, this was first year.
Yeah.
And I don't think I was fully like ready to embrace like the party culture as well. Like it was so full on. And then I thought to myself like, and the accommodation that I stayed in had boys and girls.
Okay.
And the boys were so messy, like had a similar experience where the bins were overflowing, there were bottles everywhere, and like I just felt like I didn't fit in, and it just didn't feel right. And then I was like, you know what, I cannot stay here. I literally stayed. I did Freshers Week. I didn't even do all of the days because I was like, this is too much. Like, how do people function? and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna move out. So the week after, I think I was like, yeah, I've had enough. Like, I'm just gonna move out. But I saved so much money, which is why I went traveling like after. Because I was just like, kind of hating uni at the same time, because I just didn't know if that was my thing. And it's so different from school. Like, I don't think people understand like how different it is. You're not there 5 days a week. I don't know about your course, but I was only there like 3 days.
I think that like the lectures and everything were like 2-3 days,
and then you have like gaps in between, and majority of it was like independent study, so you had to read a lot, and it was just like a lot of work that you had to do. And I was like, where's the teaching? But then eventually I think eventually I did see like the good side of it. So.
I think with me, that was sort of like a blessing for me, because I really struggle with listening to people teach.
Oh, really? I'm the opposite.
No, I struggle. Like, if someone's talking to me and like teaching me something, my mind just goes shut.
Oh,
like I will watch their mouth move, but it doesn't go in. I just need time by myself. Give me a book, give me time, and I will learn it myself. If I can't teach myself, no one can. That's the thing with me. So most of the time, lucky for me,
it worked out.
My university had this thing where the lectures were recorded. So even if you didn't go, you kind of got to sort of review it yourself after.
Oh, we did not have that tech. What?
Yeah, no. It was really good. Like, I still remember the first lecture. They were very like, I get paid regardless if you show up or you don't.
No,
I don't really care. It's your degree, it's your education. You guys are paying so much for it. It's up to you to show up or not. So did your uni have a lot of people of color?
No. I think it's a bit more diverse now. But it genuinely was not as diverse. I think we had like 6 people of color, like in my course. Like, it was like not that diverse.
Because Birmingham Uni, it has 3 main sort of universities. So it's Birmingham City, Aston University, and University of Birmingham.
Oh, which one did you go to?
I went to Aston University, right? Nice. So it used to be this internal sort of, it used to be like a going joke that Birmingham City, like Aston University people used to make fun of Birmingham City Uni.
Oh,
like
classic.
Saying, and then University of Birmingham used to make fun of Aston University. I still remember this one guy, like he was a friend of a friend, and he went to University of Birmingham. And he goes to me, oh, you think you're gonna make it in law with a degree from Aston? They're like, yes.
You know what? I hate when people underestimate your abilities. I had something similar when I studied BTech business. And I was actually telling my husband about it as well. And he was like, oh yeah, people make fun out of people that like study BTech. And I was like, I literally got told you're not going to get a job in business.
Oh my God, really? People will say the most outrageous thing. That's another thing though, like even this University of Birmingham thing. So Russell Group University. See, the thing is, because obviously I was the first to go to uni in my family. I didn't really know anything about Russell Group unis. If you don't have someone that's already been to uni, it's a bit hard to sort of like
100%
know what's what. Like and even because I wanted to apply to University of Birmingham, but then it turned out I didn't realize that this was a thing. They had like the entrance test for law.
Of course,
so I was just there like, and I missed the deadline. So I was just there like, shit. So I was just like, you know what? I want to go to a university that's close to Nash as well, because he was already at university at that point. I don't like living by myself, and I will only go to a university that I have someone close by. Otherwise, I can't I don't want to live by myself. So do you think that your ethnic background helped you along the way, or it was sort of it added to your challenges?
I think it added to my challenges a little bit. I don't know if it's more ethnically driven or just like personality, but I felt like very small sometimes in a room, especially when I started out like in corporate. Like I was really scared to like voice my opinions, and just worried like what people would think, like if I said something wrong, or like the judgment kind of thing. And I think the major thing that was really challenging, like when I talked to my peers that were like the same level as me, is finding out that they had connections in like corporate, whereas
right,
I had no connections.
No, I get that.
I had to literally carve a path for myself, like
100%,
build out that, and I felt like that was the most challenging bit, because landing an interview is good, but like landing the job is the hardest part. And finding out that you had like a bit of a disadvantage because you didn't have any contacts. So, I think that was probably, it was more challenging than actually helpful.
You have to find everything yourself, and it's so hard to do with no one in the field that does the same thing as you do.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So what do your family think about what you do? Like, what's their opinion? Do they know what you do?
You know what? Every time my dad's like, so like, how do I tell my friends like what your job is? And I'm just like, I just say marketing. It's just easier that way. But they I don't think they fully get it. But I just have to say online, like marketing or something along those lines. Don't tick the box.
Okay.
But it's cute though. They do ask from time to time, although they don't fully understand. Like, they make an effort to like know. And then if I work for like a certain company and stuff, like, I'll tell them like the brands that I work for, and then they'll get really excited by it. So it's just really cute.
So what would be your one advice to give sort of younger kids that want to get into marketing?
I think the best advice I could give is, honestly, just believe in yourself, because, and it sounds really basic, but I feel like there's so much in a negative voice sometimes that just puts you off. Like, apply multiple times to like different jobs, like go for it, just put yourself out there and like try and build your confidence as you go along. I think that's a journey that I had to go on personally to like really be a bit more confident. I was always the shy girl. Like, growing up, I was so shy, barely willing to make like a conversation. And I think building up your experience, like going out, meeting new people, meeting people outside of your norm, I think helps as well. Because you see how different everyone is, and I think it helps when you're working in like a corporate job, because there are different personalities, and you have to work I work cross-functionally, so it's like understanding different communication styles. So definitely believe in yourself. Like, you can do it. Don't put yourself down, and and follow your passion. I feel like that's multiple advices.
That's good. The more the better. But no, I get that, especially the point about meeting different people and sort of communicating with different types of people. I think that's a really good advice, because I feel like personally with me, because my circle, I think people that know me or follow me know my circle, so Secret Services, we're a bunch of like 5 girls, and we've been friends since sort of primary school. And I think we've sort of formed that bond since very young, and I think we only rely on that bond, because I think we find it
comforting.
It's a comfort zone type of thing. So it kind of like, I know I struggle sort of with making new friends or opening up to people, because I'm like so used to my circle that I've kind of forgotten how to make friends.
I see what you mean.
So like all my friends right now, like the new friends that I've made, we have just been sort of friends of friends that I've sort of just clicked with. I have never gone out of my way to sort of make friends, which I think is sort of like a negative on my side, because I've struggled to do that. But no, that's a really good advice to give. I think that's one thing I would sort of advise younger kids as well. Try and make as many friends, or not even friends necessarily, but put in that effort to sort of get to know other people. You don't have to sort of agree or be similar to anyone else, but to understand that difference, or to be able to sort of communicate through the differences. Or I think that's a really good idea. I think that would really help like kids in like a workplace environment, because you meet so many people that you're like in your personal life you probably would have never sort of thought to like speak to them, or you will definitely have bad experiences.
That's a given. It's the good and the bad.
100%. So I think that experience of sort of speaking to different people that you get along with, or people that you don't, is really important to sort of shape yourself professionally. What's one stereotype about immigrants you would like to sort of debunk?
I genuinely do not understand that, like the whole, they come here to steal our jobs. Everyone has the opportunity to apply for a job.
100%.
Every time I see that on social media, they're stealing our jobs. They're stealing our jobs. No, like
we earn this job.
I think we actually work like twice as much to earn that job, because
exactly,
it doesn't come easy.
Exactly, it doesn't come easy, especially if you're an immigrant, you have so many sort of differences in cultures or in the way that you work, because you know, moving here, you kind of like, you're used to a different way of studying back home. You have to come here, relearn the way of studying. You have to sort of, you have so many obstacles to sort of take over, before you can sort of get to an even playing field. So no, I 100% agree. Immigrants don't steal your job, they earn the job. That should be the slogan of the show.
Children of immigrants, we don't steal your jobs, we earn them.
Thank you so much, Marissa, for taking the time to come here and talk through this. You'll be one of the most special guests I've had, because you're the first one. And this was
well, thank you for having me.
Oh, well, thank you
and thanks, guys, for tuning in.
Yes, thank you. If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. I keep wanting to say follow because I'm so used to like
Instagram, but it's on YouTube.
So subscribe, guys. Cheers.